back to STL TV Live. I'm your host, Sarah Bernard, and Laura Helling is joining me now today from one of St. Charles' premier event facilities, the Foundry Art Centre. And we are so glad to have you all back. We've had some people from your organization here before, and what a great place and operation you've got in a really fabulous location.
You know, it really is. We like to say that we're probably the best kept secret in St. Charles County. But the secret is becoming more and more widely known.
Yeah, but you know, just even that location, I think as a tourist draw, even just for locals to go right down there in the French town, the old part of St. Charles, it's so much fun on the weekends or in the evenings, all throughout the year. And I think people are discovering that as well.
They are. You know, St. Charles has so much rich history, and people think of it in an historical sense, but we have so many wonderful contemporary things. You know, there are a lot of different art galleries along that stretch. And you mentioned the Frenchtown area. It's sort of enjoying a bit of a renovation of sorts, and there are so many wonderful, quirky places, great restaurants, and we just happen to be right in the middle of it.
And in the summertime, there's some live theater and music and concerts outdoors along the river.
Yes.
It's just a great area, and I really encourage our viewers to get out there and discover it if they haven't already. You need to get out west and see what's happening along the river in St. Charles. So the Foundry Art Centre, how long have you guys been around?
We opened to the public in 2004.
Okay. So almost 10 years.
Almost. You know, we're already planning our decade celebration for 2014.
I'm sure you have, and I'm sure it'll be really exciting. So how have you changed over the years? I know you've got all kinds of things going on.
We do. Well, you know, I mean, I think one of the things that sets us apart is the fact that we have on site 20 artist studios with artists creating artwork in their studios on site for people to interact with. So, you know, that's one of the things that has changed. We've had a lot of different artists who've been able to get their start there, others who are very well-established professional artists with good reputations and wonderful representations of work in the St. Louis area also are home there. And some of the ways we've changed our exhibitions. We've moved from a strictly juried show schedule to one that incorporates some traveling exhibits as well. So we've been really lucky. We had Faith Ringgold and her work. We brought Faith in, and she did some wonderful public lectures. And we had Stephen Shore's photographs most recently of Andy Warhol and the factory experience in New York. So we're always expanding.
And you all have educational opportunities as well. Do you have classes
we do.
For kids or adults or both?
Everyone. You know, our classes start as young as 18 months and go all the way through adult.
Really?
Yeah.
Neat. Is it just the visual arts, or what are other types of art endeavors?
Well, you know, we have 4 areas of our mission. We have the visual arts through our exhibitions. Then we have our studio artists, who are also visual artists. And we have our educational component, which is teaching about art, and then we have our performance series. So we host performers, not only local, but also from around the United States.
And you have a space there to do that.
We do, the Grand Hall.
Yeah, that's really great. So in our next segment, we're going to talk more about some of those upcoming events. So, but tell us, what's it like now? You can just, people can just walk in off the street and see artists at work and look at the gallery?
They can. You know, all of our exhibits are free and open to the public. You know, we're open 6 days a week. But again, what sets us apart is the fact that we have artists on site upstairs in the mezzanine level working in their studios. So let's say you want to take some watercolor classes, and you come in and let's say you maybe sign up for one of our watercolor classes, and you decide you've hit a roadblock or you want to expand a little further. You can go in and talk to someone who is a watercolor artist, someone who's working professionally in that medium, and have a, you know, a creative exchange and ask questions, or you can just watch them work. I mean, it's really fascinating.
That is really fascinating. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. We have to take a quick break right now.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We've got much more with Laura when we come back. And on your screen right now, you'll see the hours and the address for the Foundry Art Centre, which we've been talking about in St. Charles. So stay with us, STL TV Live. We'll be right back.